we have the reigning Austin Slam champ. What that means is that this guy went through the fire, competing week after week against some of the best poets, not only in Austin, Texas, but in Texas.
Yeah.
And that says a lot. And this cat rolled through. Unfortunately, his words are as big as his ego can sometimes be. Because he's got a Slam champ belt. Y'all just need to notice it while he's doing this piece. But he deserves it because he is just absolutely one of the best poets I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
You guys are going to love this cat. Give it up one time for my man, Christopher Michael.
Yes.
Hey. Hey. This is my confession. I started doing poetry in college. My roommate said it would open my mind and expand my knowledge. Before long, it became a social thing, the end thing, and I was just trying to be down with the scene. I started going to these private poetry parties, everybody pushing their books and CDs. I dabbled in some metaphors, alliteration, and rhyme. You know, all the cool cats was doing it at the time. I even tried some of that hard stuff. You know, that free verse, but spoken word was my curse. At first, I would do a poem every once in a while, you know, just something to relax to. Now I can't get out of bed and make it to breakfast without doing at least 2. I'm thinking for poetry like Craig is smoking, looking for a dime bag. And I just want to roll my pages like zigzag and light it with lines that feel hot like lava. Making the average poet sweating slava. I'm going to write them pages that ignite stages. I want them monstrous metaphoric rhymes that's got to be kept behind cages. After a while, I just got desperate. I got so desperate for poetry, I put away that homophobia crap and found myself sitting on some white man's lap. First time it happens, I take a deep breath and pause. Oh, please, please, Mr. Claus, I swear I'll be good this time. Just bring me a big old bag of rhymes. For Kwanzaa, just bring me 12 new verses. I'll pay my tithes if it'll stop writer's block curses. I even started mugging old ladies because I thought they had verses in their purses. Last Easter, my wife found me in some kind of poetic haze. I had hid behind the couch for 2 whole days waiting for that bunny. See, I heard that the Easter bunny in this basket of eggs was actually a metaphor for life and new beginnings. I figured a 6-foot fluffy ass metaphor would have something to spare. I know he ain't real, but I ain't care. When you feed it for poetry, you'll get that anywhere. I was messing with this Houston poet one time. You know, just looking for some cheap rhymes. That's when the ink started to drip from my pen. Had to get treated for a bad case of similes, friend. That's when I learned how to keep the cap on my pen. I knew poetry had become a curse when I had sold 2 kidneys for just 1 verse. No, it wasn't my kidneys. Let's just say I found them. Thus far, I've lost my house and my car. My thumb is how I roam, hoping I'll win some cash at the slam so I can catch the bus back home. There was a time in my life where I had to be committed at a mental wellness facility because of my attempt to enhance my ability and poetically spiritual gain by injecting ink directly into my veins. Yo, that just caused a lot of pain. I paid an ugly price for poetry. I almost lost my wife for poetry. I almost lost my life for poetry. Hell, I'll take your life for poetry. Cut me with a knife, I'll bleed poetry. I breathe poetry. I need poetry. My weed is poetry. The downfall of man ain't greed, is poetry. Yo, Austin, I'll wash all y'all windows if you just let me read some poetry.